What's shaking bacon, people? It's Casual Kayuki, and today I have an announcement. You already could tell because of the title, but the thing is, today we are going to announcement. Let me announce it anyways. It already has been announced at the beginning of the video, but then this is really getting awkward and I don't know what to do, but it's alright, okay? It's just I'm very excited. I never thought I would get really super excited like that, but apparently even everybody gotten super hyped, so it got me hyped as well. Anyway, so let me talk about it. So if you're really super interested in how this tournament is gonna go and its own rules, what are the rules, how is it gonna go and all of that stuff, and what are the brackets and who are the people who are in there already, then stay tuned with us. So I know what I will talk about, you guys don't know what I will talk about. We'll keep it casual and we'll find out all together. Alrighty, so before we even talk about anything at all, you guys are probably wondering, hey Kai, are you gonna provide all the matches in the channel? Yep, exactly. We're gonna do that, which is uploading every single match of this tournament in the channel, and you guys will see it. It's gonna be very interesting. But what's more interesting is the rules of the tournament. So let's talk about the rules first, because the rules is what makes this tournament very interesting, at least in my opinion. Alright, so let's just start with the rules. Now, of course, this is a rule, like this is the main rule of the thing, but it's not really about the matches, which is that participants of this tournament, they will need to have a screen recorder so they can actually match with their opponents, and then they record the match and then they send it to me and I will commentate on it and then I will upload it on this channel for you guys. So that is the first rule. That's the main rule in the thing. But now the rules, which is that goes in the matches and the formations and all of that stuff. So let's talk about them one by one, shall we? So as you can see on the screen, these are the rules, but let me cut it out real quick. And as you can see, that's only the A rule, which is the first rule. Now the first rule says one Dreamfest character in the team, no more, no less, no subs Dreamfests whatsoever. So every team only has one Dreamfest and they cannot change it the whole tournament. I think this is a pretty interesting idea, but not every Dreamfest is allowed. Now as you can see, banned Dreamfest characters are Dreamfest Bonok, Dreamfest Napoleon, Dreamfest Xiao or Show, Dreamfest Santana, and Dreamfest Schneider. Now probably you're wondering, what about 0.01 characters, Kai? Hey, 0.01 characters are considered as Dreamfest characters, so that if they have a 0.01 character, they will not have a Dreamfest character. That is it for the first rule. Now probably you're wondering, hey Kai, why did you ban Dreamfest Napoleon? Kai, why did you ban Show? Why did you ban Santana, Schneider, Bonok? Alright, let me explain. Alright, so first, Dreamfest Bonok. Dreamfest Bonok, let's put him on the side because he has a different rule that we're going to talk about them later. But for now, let's just ignore him. As for Dreamfest Napoleon, Napoleon is cancerous. You see him almost everywhere, and he is super broken kind of thing, right? So we see him everywhere. Everybody has leveled up his skills and all of that stuff, and it just doesn't make the matches fun, so I decided to ban him. And Dreamfest Show, he has the Link. Now, Link character passives are all banned, like period. So we've got Dreamfest Show, Dreamfest Santana, Dreamfest Schneider, all of these characters banned because of their passives and their broken stats, kind of, but their passives is the main thing, right? So with that kicks all of the mono teams. Now probably wondering, hey, team skills, that's alright, we're gonna talk about that in a bit. Now for the second rule, using full power soccer is not allowed, period. Now this is a very interesting rule that I came up with. I was like, how can I make this thing a very interesting, huh? Full power, right. Alright, let me ban that full power. Now that's what I did. Actually, as you can see on the screen, using full power soccer is not allowed, period. Upon using it, automatically will you lose the match. Now that is for the second rule. For the third rule, puncher keepers are not allowed. Mainly I was gonna go ahead and ban the tenacity keepers, which is the Ken, and espadas. I was gonna ban these characters, but I was like, wait a minute, World Cup Xeno is not a tenacity keeper, and he is a puncher. So I banned all the puncher keepers because punchers, they consume little stamina compared to catchers. And since we're not using full powers, the forwards are gonna die very fast. So if we don't have catch keepers, it's gonna suck and that's gonna kill the game because everybody will have no stamina on their forwards and the keepers will still go on. So I decided to ban all the puncher keepers to make it very interesting. Now, for the fourth rule, banned World Cup characters. Now, I banned some World Cup characters that I really don't find them fun to use in this kind of tournament, which is Klub, because of his passive. His passive is kind of really broken, and to use it in this tournament is just gonna suck because it's gonna consume the goalkeeper stamina, and that's a very high chunk of stamina too from the keeper, and he has a goalkeeper breaker, which is increasing in the stats and all of that. Now for the other character that's banned for the World Cup characters, it's English. It's 11 World Cup is kind of broken in the penalty area, so I decided to ban him because he is 18,000 shot, or 17,000 shot rather, without buffs. He's not buffed. If he has 50% passive, he's gonna have 17% shot in the penalty area. It's gonna really bad. Probably you guys are like, what about, I mean, he's gonna be higher because of the team skills. That's alright, we're gonna talk about that in a bit. Now, let's talk about the third character that's actually banned from the World Cup characters. It's Aoi, and that's very obvious. It's the nationality link passive. As I said, link passive characters are actually banned because I don't want them because of their stats boost so hard. There's only one character that's allowed, that's a link character, which is the blue Tsubasa World Cup 2018. Now, he has a nationality Japan link, but that's fine with me. It's alright for him to actually be there because he's not really able to shoot. He's kind of a tackler and a passer, so if people want to use it for that, they can, because he kind of serves the same purpose as Cancer Stocky, so I guess it's alright to actually allow him. So that's it for the fourth rule. Now for the fifth rule, boys and girls, we're actually gonna have that one team for one person. They cannot change it among the way. The team that they started with is the team that they're gonna end the tournament with. The same sub characters, the same everything. Now, there are certain things that I want to add there, which is you are free to change between subs between the matches, but you cannot change characters with the subs during the matches. Understand? So, basically, the sub characters that you have in your formation, you cannot use them between halves, you can use them between games, but you cannot sub in the game. So if your keeper dies from the first half, he's dead for the whole match. Now that's what really makes the tournament very interesting, at least for me and some of my club members, because stamina is a very important thing to do in this tournament. Now another thing I want to mention is that even the subs cannot contain Dreamfest characters. As I said in the first rule, we will only have one Dreamfest at team, and they cannot have a Dreamfest character on the sub as well. So there's only one Dreamfest character, whether it's English, whether it's in the sub or in the main team. As long as it's one Dreamfest, it's allowed. Now, formations that have buffs like physical, for Japan, for Europe, for red, for green, for any kind of formation that has a buff is actually it's actually banned. Nobody can use these kind of formations because they're not really fair, because some people has these formations and some people don't. So I decided to ban them to make it very casual and very balanced. Now for the sixth rule, boys and girls, we actually have team skills banned. Now that's what I was talking about. I guess I made it too obvious because I kept saying in a bit. I guess you guys already could tell that I have been thinking about banning the team skills, which we actually did. And that's my phone.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Stop it. Okay, sorry about that. But as I said, team skills are banned. Nobody can use any team skill whatsoever. Now the reason behind that is broken stats on every character. Now we see that in the online match, so I decided to ban these because I want to make this tournament a unique one, right? Now the other thing why I actually ban them is because some people don't have 30%, some people don't have 35, some people don't have 20 even. So I decided to ban that. Now the main third reason, it's the main reason actually, is to actually have rainbow team. We don't need to stick to one color team and all of that. It's kind of, there's no variety in there. Now after I banned the team skills, actually the participants of the tournament, they made different teams. Like nobody's team is like even half similar to the other. Now that what actually made it very, very interesting. I was like, oh, this is really great. It's very interesting to see rainbow teams and all of that stuff. I mean, we all see the same color team in the online mode anyway, so we don't really need to see that in a fun tournament like that. So that's why I decided to ban the team skills. Now the seventh and the last rule, kind of, is the Dreamfest Bonakwan. As I said, we're gonna leave him to the side. Now let's have him back again. Now this rule actually bans all auto-intercept characters with a passive auto-intercept. So that includes Dream Collection Tachibana Twins, that includes World Cup Dream Collection Pascal, that includes Dreamfest Bonak. Every character that has auto-intercept is gonna be banned, except for one character, and that is Orape. Orape is alright to have in your team, but if you don't have him, I mean, it's alright, it's up to you honestly, but he is alright to use because he is Orape. I mean, you cannot blame me, he's just Orape, okay? Now, the tournament is gonna be 16 people from my club Discord, and it's gonna be me and 15 others. We're gonna talk about their names in a bit, and I will show you the bracket, but I wanna say how this goes. It's gonna go like the World Cup style, which is double eliminations. We're gonna have points, and we're gonna have brackets, and the winner, we're gonna count their points and all of that. So it's exactly like the World Cup, but it's 16 people. Okay, now it's time for the brackets show and the matchups. Probably you guys don't know all of these guys, but I mean, they are my club mates, they are my precious club friends, so they are there. I'm gonna mention their name anyways because I will have to type their names in my videos later on when I upload the matches. So the first bracket, as we have it right here, so we have Ra versus Nako, we have Aboras versus me, we have Kiri versus Bestly Edison, there is Synopsis versus Jato-kun, and Kissy versus Pernita, Offen versus Yuri, and Black Dragon versus Pochi, and Young Kaiser versus Pat. Now we're gonna have these matchups. We're gonna upload every match in the tournament, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and it's gonna be very interesting. And I just wanted to share this with you guys because you guys matter to me. You guys are my everything. So probably, guys, some of you will like this idea and will love to see the tournament in the channel. If you actually like that and like this idea of the tournament, please, I beg you, comment down below in the comment section and tell me what you think of this tournament. What do you think of the rules? Are you guys excited to see the matches in the channel going on one by one and all of that stuff? So I hope you guys enjoy the tournament when it comes. So that is all. Remember that we all can be kings and queens. We'll keep it casual, and I'm going to see you guys in the next time.
Keep it casual on the block. Keep it casual at the spot. Keep it casual when in doubt. Keep it casual in the field. Keep it casual winning still. Keep it casual, my whole crew. Keep it casual. If you step into the club, we'll turn you to a casualty. Yeah.